So this is Samsung's D7000 series LED LCD HD TV. And when we say LED LCD, we mean that the display technology itself is LCD, and then the backlighting is LED. And in this case, there are LEDs spaced all around the edge of the screen, and they can actually dim or brighten in response to what's happening on the screen. So you get very high contrast, very crisp picture. And this TV also has 240 hertz refresh rate, which means that motion is very smooth on sports, movies, video games, everything. And then cosmetically, one thing that's kind of cool about this series of TVs is that you'll notice that the bezel around the screen is super thin. And that creates an effect where when you're watching, it actually looks like the screen is kind of floating in midair. It's really cool. This is what Samsung calls a smart TV, which means that it's Internet-ready, but it's actually a little more Internet-ready than previous models. Like with last year's TVs, you could do things like Netflix, Hulu Plus for video, and things like Pandora for music. But with this model, it actually has a built-in web browser. So you can type in URLs and go to websites, and you can navigate around just using the remote, which is pretty easy. And this set also has picture-in-picture, so you can have a small window with what you're watching on the screen while you're surfing around the web or checking scores or something like that. And then this TV also has built-in Wi-Fi, so as long as you've got a home wireless network, you don't need any cables to connect it, so you're good to go. This model is also a 3D TV, so if you've enjoyed watching 3D movies in the movie theater, watching 3D at home is really very similar to that. And this TV has built-in 2D to 3D conversion, so you can actually get a 3D effect with just about everything that you're watching, as long as you're wearing the glasses. And this year's glasses are a little different from last year's, in that this year's use Bluetooth to communicate with the TV. Last year's used infrared signals, and with those there were some occasional problems with interference from things like fluorescent lights. So the Bluetooth glasses give you more reliable coverage. And if you have any questions about this TV or any TV, just give us a call.